Aries. Don't let a fragile operational opening slip away. It may look small, but it can shift the whole day. Ask for one simple proof. If an opening is real, it must hold up under a concrete gesture, not just a feeling. Venus illuminates the value inside the nearby field of words, exchanges, and environment. What attracts you must also leave room for your shape. This is a practical door, not a dream. Touch it now, or you may find it already turning into delay. If you keep watching too long, this opening can lose weight not because it was fake, but because you did not choose its moment. For Aries, strength is pausing before impulse chooses for you. If you wait to feel safe, the useful moment can become something else. The door does not always disappear. Sometimes it stays there, but you arrive with less force. Move. Treat the opening like a living thing. Make room for it now, not just theoretical attention. Keep it close. Some doors do not vanish right away, but they come back with less truth. Taurus. The most adult move today may be not answering from the tired part of you. The signal doesn't shout. It shows up in the way a point that needs repair changes your posture, tone, or pace. Venus is not just softening things here. In the field of desire, creativity, and pleasure, it shows what you want and what you should not sell off. This is the moment when the body or heart stops whispering and starts asking for a gentle but concrete decision. Repair only works if it becomes an act. A point that needs repair needs real space, not a promise. For Taurus, calm turns into a trap when staying still costs more than choosing. The right repair does not drain your strength. It stops you from wasting it in the wrong place. If you keep sacrificing that pause, clarity pays before the result does. Move if you feel the limit. Honor it now with a practical act instead of pushing it to tonight. Re-listen when guilt tries to make you pay for the rest you actually need. Gemini. Do not accept a price just because the conversation is uncomfortable. In the next few hours, the point takes shape. If an economic or emotional margin left open stays suspended, it loses precision. With Mercury active, the resources money value axis asks for mental precision. What goes unsaid today costs more than usual. It may be an unspoken amount, a favor that keeps growing, or time someone already counts as theirs. Money is only part of it. An economic or emotional margin left open also shows how much space you give without agreement. The stake is not letting social or emotional discomfort set the price for you. For Gemini, the day improves when you turn understanding into a decision people can read. If the real cost stays vague with a polite tone, the price gets set by whoever pushes harder. Move. If the boundary is real, write it down or say it now, not after it has already been crossed. Save it before discomfort starts pricing it for you. Cancer. Control looks elegant today, but it may be covering a very simple fear. If you avoid the knot, a point that no longer wants to stay silent keeps running the show from underneath. If you name it, the day becomes readable again. Full moon. The identity body presence axis becomes more useful today when you stop looking for an elegant explanation. This is the emotional or practical detail that feels irritating only because it touches a defense that has become a habit. The more noble you make the distance sound, the more a point that no longer wants to stay silent proves the real issue is still guiding you. The useful truth today does not humiliate. It simplifies the part you were making too complicated. For Cancer, the right care today includes the boundary that keeps you whole. If the hidden side stays unnamed, tomorrow it will speak louder and with less elegance. Move. Name the point that stings, and build the boundary from there, not from a face you want to save. Use it before you protect a version of yourself that costs too much. Leo. The breakthrough does not arrive when everything is clear. It comes when you stop circling it. The clarity is in one thing, saying where a door that does not open by itself ends and where your choice begins. With the sun active, the identity body presence axis wants coherence. If one part is performing, today it shows. It may be the open file, the delayed answer, the point waiting only for an act. The block loses power when you stop honoring it as if it were caution and start treating it as a choice. If you move the right piece, you do not solve everything, but you do remove delay from its favorite seat. For Leo, the center is not defended by performance today, but by clean choice. If you do not touch a door that does not open by itself today, tomorrow may cost you more energy for the same decision. Move. Cut the excess and protect the first concrete move. Save it. Today's turn may be small, but it is not harmless. Virgo. The useful possibility today does not come toward you. It stays there just long enough to force a choice. Keep the scene to one room, an invitation to move before the noise stops slipping away the moment you look at it without an audience. With Mercury active, the network's friends' future projects field does not want scattered intuition. It wants order in signals and timing. This is the scene where you feel something could actually move, but only if you stop waiting for a polished guarantee. If you keep watching too long, an invitation to move before the noise can lose weight, not because it was false, but because you did not choose its moment. The stake is not winning immediately. It is not letting a door pass that will not stay open later. If that opening remains only an intuition, the day keeps the doorway but loses your presence. Move. If the signal is there, put it in your calendar, in a message or into action. Do not leave it as a feeling. Re-listen before you confuse caution with delay. Libra. For Libra, power comes from naming the price before the discomfort does. This is not just a sky issue. An implied cost enters your day through body, choice, and position. Venus moves through the area of rest, endings, and inner preparation, joining desire and limit. If one is missing, the other costs you. It is the emotional estimate of the day. Who pays, how much, and with what margin? Libra does not find peace by leaving an implied cost vague. Today, the practical point is not cold. It is where the measure tells you how much space you give before you even speak. The stake is deciding whether you are truly being generous or just avoiding the uncomfortable moment of clarity. The risk is leaving the scene without conflict and re-entering tomorrow with less margin, less time, and less position. Move. Turn the favor into clear conditions right away, so you can see whether it stays healthy or not. Send it to whoever is giving away margin without noticing. Scorpio. The wrong move today has a very specific taste. Immediate relief. You have two doors today. Say yes out of habit so the tension drops fast, or slow down and give shape to a domestic boundary. Neptune activates home, roots, and the emotional base, so the choice cannot stay automatic. It may be a simple request, a yes given to keep the peace, or a threshold nobody is naming. The first door calms the house for an hour. The second saves the boundary. For Scorpio, control only works if it is not being used to avoid a simple question. If you have to become smaller to keep the room calm, that is not peace. It is an emotional tax. The strong move is a boundary said softly, before the wall goes up. Are you protecting home or buying quiet with a piece of yourself? Write down who does what. Wait. Confirm only what you can actually carry. Move. If a sentence feels urgent, strip it down before you speak. Re-listen if a sentence feels urgent. It may just need cleaning up. Sagittarius. If a clarity that depends on recovery is asking for space, listen before it has to raise its voice. The hidden price is leaving that recovery-dependent clarity without edges and then paying for it as fatigue, confusion, or retreat. Jupiter shifts the margin across the vision travel study axis. The opportunity is real only if it doesn't turn into swollen promise. It is the small gesture that makes no noise, but brings your presence back. The softer choice today is not escape. That pause gives you clarity before pressure decides for you. For Sagittarius, freedom today comes from giving the right thing a limit. The stake is not spending all your energy to hold up a shape that doesn't deserve that cost. If you keep forcing that pace, the price can show up as the wrong tone, an impulsive answer, or tiredness running everything. Move. Choose the first useful no, and let it protect the rest of the day. Re-listen when tiredness tries to dress itself up as guilt. Capricorn. For Capricorn, control loses its dignity if it is only there so you don't have to feel. The knot is not huge, but it is precise. An emotional habit that no longer protects you decides how clear you stay in the scene. The Saturnian sky brings sobriety to the home root's emotional base area. Less reaction, more architecture. It is a tiny crack between what you know and what you keep supporting. And today, it shows more clearly than usual. Today, the defense loses power not when you fight it, but when it stops staying hidden inside an emotional habit that no longer protects you. The useful truth today does not humiliate. It simplifies the part you are making too complicated. For Capricorn, the risk is managing the weight skillfully and still letting it sit on the throne. If the hidden part stays covered, the calm you get may be real on the outside and deeply false on the inside. Move. Do not react just to avoid feeling. Pause long enough to choose from the more honest side. Carry it with you when the excuse comes back in a calm voice. Aquarius. Today, real care has a boundary, not an excuse. There is only one chance that is good enough. Use a crack that needs maintenance before it becomes a story about what you could have done. With Uranus in the scene, the desire, creativity, pleasure field asks for a real change, not just a reaction against boredom. This is a real pause, not a pause full of guilt and explanations. The tired part does not need to be silenced. Inside a crack that needs maintenance, it is showing you where to restore measure. For Aquarius, the risk is staying brilliant on the surface and absent in the one gesture that would change the tone. The right repair does not drain your strength. It stops you from wasting it in the wrong place. If you keep forcing that pace, the price can arrive as the wrong tone, an impulsive answer, or tiredness running the show. Move. Leave one unnecessary noise out, and give room back to the lucid part of you. Come back here, before you answer from the part that is already past its limit. Pisces. The dangerous part is not a number. It is the automatic gesture it asks from you. Neptune puts fog over value, so a number has to be made concrete. It is the number said halfway, the estimate left vague, the bill that looks small until it becomes yours. Saying fine may feel elegant. The problem is that you end up paying the price. The bill does not arrive shouting. It arrives when you pay to avoid a conversation. Pisces, sensitivity is power today, only if it does not become an excuse to leave a number vague. If the other side avoids the figure already exists. It is just sitting on the wrong side. Are you asking for clarity or paying not to seem difficult? Reread the number, the promise, and the real cost. Confirm only what stays clean. Then confirm. But first, you have to see the number, the promise, and the cost without fog. Move. Check the figure, the promise, and the real cost before you agree. Send it to whoever needs to choose without buying peace.